And for more on the Hanfu trend, Jasmine Fan joins us now from New York. She is the co-founder of Hanfu NYC. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Jasmine, what do you think sparked the rise in Hanfu tradition and culture and the interest in it?
I think a couple of reasons. First of all, the Hanfu movement or the idea of bringing Hanfu back to modern world is relatively new. Only started in 2003. So when I got into Hanfu 20 years ago, it was a really niche thing. But that's no longer the case. With that domestic shift or focus on cultural confidence, the younger generations have increasingly embraced Hanfu as something they can be proud of, as a hobby that they can really appreciate. And more people started to understand the beauty and understand the historical richness of Hanfu. You can now really see a lot of celebrities and really famous people wearing them, and influencers wearing them on social media. And when you go to different cities in China, you can see locals and tourists wearing Hanfu and take pictures at historical sites. And the second reason, which I think is also very important, is the fact that with the popularity of that culture shift, we are really seeing rapid growth of that commercial industry of creating or making Hanfu. When I was buying Hanfu 20 years ago, I could rarely find any stores that can sell the Hanfu online. But now there are thousands, if not tens of thousands of stores, both online and physically selling Hanfu, and that really helps to broaden the variety of Hanfu clothing that you can buy, and also lower the price significantly. And lastly, I think it is really about creating a cultural identity for the younger generation, and for people like us who live abroad. Hanfu really is the bridge that connects us with our own culture. So, for example, during the Lunar New Year or during traditional festivals, I can wear Hanfu with my friends and demonstrate ancient history. And it's also something that really speaks to my own identity.
So a lot of things that you mentioned that I want to ask you about. First of all, you are dressed up. So I would like for you to give us a little bit of an example of what you're wearing and tell us more about it. And you talked about the accessibility and the fact that you can find it more. So where can people buy these things? Is it mostly online? And where are the stores where they can find traditional Hanfu outfits?
Yeah, so what I'm wearing is a style from the Ming Dynasty. I think it's a misconception for many people that Hanfu is just for people from the Han Dynasty because the name Han in Hanfu, but actually really represents a collection of Chinese clothing from 5,000 years ago. When I speak about the variety of styles, you can really find different styles from different periods of ancient Chinese history. Now if you go on Taobao or other e-commerce website, even if you go on Amazon, you can easily find online stores that sell Hanfu. But when you are in different cities in China, you can also find physical stores where you can actually try those on and decide if you want to buy on the spot or not.
All right, well, you look beautiful. Jasmine Fan, thank you so much for sharing your time with us, your outfit, and all that information. We appreciate you joining us from New York.
Thank you so much for having me.